So let's see how we can generate documents using button column in Monday. So I've set up my board here. It's a template that's provided as part of DocuGen app. It's called the recruiting board. And I've set up also a DocuGen view here, which I called offer letter. And that view has some predefined settings, primarily that the generated document should be attached to the offer letter file column, and that the document should be generated based on this template called candidate offer letter template. The template is also available free of charge on our support website. So if you go to support.docugen.io and then search for template gallery, that page contains a few templates. The very first one is the candidate offer letter. It's a Word document. So I've attached it here to the settings, and now I'm on the main board. I have the file column here called offer letter that will contain the generated documents. But the thing is, I want to be able to click a button next to the name of the person and generate the documents right away without having to navigate back to DocuGen as a view. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a file column, apologies, a button column, and I'll call it offer letter. You should ignore the setup that Monday pops up to you when you create the button column. So now I've created the button column, I've called it offer letter. I have to add an integration that will link that button column to the DocuGen view that generates the documents. I had one already, I removed it. So I'm going to go to add it from scratch. I click on DocuGen. There are three integrations that are part of DocuGen. The one that we need is the third one, which is related to buttons. So when it loads, it will ask me for two parameters. One is which button column to use for the integration. There's only one on my board, so let's see it now. It's this one here. It's called offer letter. But it also asks me for the name of the DocuGen view that will contain, or that contains the settings and the template to use when generating the document. So I'm going to say it's called offer letter. And unfortunately, at this stage, we don't have a way to display a drop-down of DocuGen views. So you have to type in the name of the view exactly as it is. So in this case, I know it's called offer letter. And I have the integration on. This is the view that I typed in the integration. Now this button is ready. Let's just quickly revisit DocuGen here just to refresh our minds. If you go to settings, you will see that it's going to attach it to the offer letter file column. There's a template. It's going to be a PDF document. So that's great. Let's go test it. I have Bob Pavlak here. I'm going to go and click the button next to his name. And within a few seconds, I should be able to see the offer letter PDF generated. Here it is. Let me click on it. And there indeed, it's Bob's name and details in the letter. Let's try that with the third row, Natasha Doe. The generated PDF should be specific to her as well. Let's try that now. Let's click on it. And indeed, the details are Natasha's. So this is how you add a button to your board and link it to DocuGen view to generate documents easily on the board itself.